How's it going, everybody? Roger here, Rants About Tech. If you're new here, welcome. Consider hitting the subscribe button for me, and to the crew, let's go ahead and get those likes up. If you're wondering why I have the glasses on right now, it's because I'm live streaming currently to Instagram. There may be some people in here. Let's check it out. While that goes on, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and start the unboxing here. This is the Note Air 4C right here that we got here in the building. I've been waiting for this thing. I've literally been waiting on it. It's one of those things where ever since I got the Note Air 3C and realized all the hardware problems it had, I'm just like, I can't wait till the next iteration to fix just the hardware issues, because the software was okay. I mean, it had the arrow, right? But it was okay. The thing I was more concerned with was that orange logo, right? I mean, got the orange logo there, why? You know, what are we doing with that? But anyway, they thought better of it this year. They removed it. I'm thinking the build quality of this is going to be a lot better than the last one. We're about to find out. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and open this thing. I'm super excited. And like before, the software is what we're really concerned about. Got a live stream coming up right after this, so hopefully the people that are watching the stream, which is currently no one right now, but if you are coming, live stream after at 8 p.m. East. This is legit like my 80th time trying this right now. The live stream thing is just not working. It was a good idea though. If the technology was working correctly, oh, this would be a great meta view. That wasn't intentional, but I liked it. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this unboxing here. This reminds me of the Go Color 7 box. The Go 10.3 may have come in this, but I know the Go Color 7 came in this kind of box, as I remember the candy paint reflectiveness. I should have candy paint going behind me right now. If I don't, Editor Rod messed his job up greatly. The biggest thing is the screen, right? The screen brightness, the colors, the speed. Again, software is what we're really concerned about here. So let's go ahead and open her up. All right, so let's throw this out of the way. I don't have any other Bluetooth devices connected. Instagram. All right. We had to abandon the Ray-Ban stream idea. It was just getting too complicated for me. For some reason, it kept losing Bluetooth connection. But anyway, the Note Air 4C. I'm going to throw the stats right up here for this particular device. The only main stat that we're worried about are the spec bumps to the CPU and the RAM, essentially. That's really all that is really significant here. What do we got here? So we just fold this out right here. All right, we're just gonna go ahead and take the top off here. It comes off very slowly. Let's see if we can help it along. Oh, nice. All right, typical Boox affair. I don't like the chalkiness on the back of the devices that comes in it or comes with it. You see what I mean? Like, why is that? It's always some white chalkiness going on in the back here. Don't know if that's factory dust or whatever the case, but it's always on every one of them. So we got the device here. Looks like we got documentation here. All paper packaging, by the way, which is really nice. It's with the exception of this tray. What's that about? Why can't we just get a paper tray? That would, like, right there would like cement this as being a really nice package. If they just got rid of this plastic right here, there's really no need for it. I do like this. I don't know what this is made out of. It's probably not eco-friendly at all. I don't care. It feels good. All right, so yeah, we have the documentation here, and we have the box with the, what do we got? All right, so we got the pen that we're never gonna touch. And we have SIM tool and the power cable, which we got enough of those as well. So we're gonna go ahead and put this portion away since we really don't need anything in here. I didn't get a case with this because I don't like the color of that case. I'd rather have the Note Air 3C's case since it's like a darker gray or black. I don't know what color the Note Air 4C case is, but it ain't black and it ain't dark gray, which is really what I want. So I'm gonna grab that case for this if I decide to keep this device. So let's go ahead and put this box away and dig into the actual device here. All right, so this is what we got here for the Note Air 4C. That's what we got. Let's go ahead and take it out of the package here. Slide her out. And not bad. Looks really neat. Looks really neat. I like the darker tone of the border. But things I noticed right off the top, I mean, the screen doesn't look any brighter to me. I'm almost tempted to turn off the lights, and we're gonna do that too here in a second. But just to see if there's any light bleed going on. I'm pretty sure it doesn't look like they did anything to seal that, but we'll see. Nothing looks significantly different though. This orange here is not even the same orange. It's not even the same orange. Not only did they think better of the color on the front of the device that we have here, you can see they have the black books versus the orange books of the Note Air 3C. They've also thought better of the orange because this is a different color. It's still orangish, but yeah, someone said it looks more like a rubber band, and I agree with that. I think that might have been Kit. No. That was Jeffrey Moss that said that. The color was like more rubber bandish, and I totally agree with that, for sure. It's not even orange, I don't think. So, am I... When you write, you're right. I'm just saying, was I right about that orange? It must have been. But yeah, so let's go ahead and see. Nothing else is different. And the specs didn't say anything else is different. I just wanted to see if there was any... All the colors have changed. The color for the so right here where the input is, that's actually the same color as everything else. So they changed everything. So nothing is that same orange that was on the Note Air 3C. It's definitely a great looking device. So I have no gripes with the form factor, how it looks or anything. I just had a problem with the orange and some of the hardware. Oh, you know what? Let's go ahead and see if they fix that. Okay. There's no weak spots in the border over here. In the Note Air 3C, there was a weak spot. That's just one test I wanted to do real quick. Let's go ahead and turn the device on, and there's probably going to be a firmware update we have to do because I think everyone else had to do that. So let's go ahead and turn it on and see what we got here. All right, that didn't take long at all for a boot up, a first boot up at all. So that wasn't bad at all. Yes, definitely English. Hello. I don't need to. I'm glad they don't make you look at those. That's just terrible. I'm glad you can just skip those without having to go through them. I'll look at them. Time zone, not Chicago, but that's interesting. Eastern time. All right. Next we have auto sleep timers and auto power off timer. Auto sleep, 5 minutes sounds good. Auto power off never. I like that. I like those settings. For navigation, I always choose the gestures for bottom gestures so I can control everything that way instead of having to use buttons. So we'll stick with that. And it's just telling me multitasker switches on the left. Home screen is the middle swipe up, and the right swipe up is the eInk center. All right. Next up, we have gestures for side. Now, I don't use these side gestures at all. It just kind of leaves black borders on the side of the screen that I absolutely do not like. So I just don't bother with them. So I leave those off. And they're just controlling volume and brightness. And yeah, no. Left and right swipes for this section down here, I do use those. I typically use my swipe from the left as a back and my swipe from the right as a refresh. They don't give you options right here. Both of those are back swipes. That's okay for now. All right, setup is now complete. Not bad. All right, so first look at the operating system here, and I like it. I mean, you got widgets here. You have a home screen of apps icons, and you have a dock row. It's perfect. This is how it should be. I don't care what the form factor is. This is the way to do it. I'm gonna go ahead and take a look at the Wi-Fi settings just to make sure we are connected there. All right, so we got connected to Wi-Fi, and right away we got an alert that there's a firmware, so let's go ahead and update that. Wow, I almost fell asleep. That took a while. That update was massive, it seems. I mean, it's coming on now. We still haven't gotten 100% on, but man, that was a bit. That was a minute. Wait, we're still going. And it's finally on, and I went and got the LAMY. People are like, oh, dude, you don't know what you're talking about. The ceramic nib scratches the Boox devices. Like, man, I've been doing this for months. Nothing. Whoa. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. People are like, oh, it's the same screen. It is not the same screen. It's not even the same screen that's on the Go 10.3. It's not the same screen that's on the Note Air 3C. The film that they have on here is different. With this ceramic nib, you can feel it. You probably can't feel that difference with felt. Certainly, sure you can. Sure you can. This is different. Whatever they did on here is different than whatever they did on the Go 10.3. And on the, just listen. You can just hear the difference. And you feel it. It's almost sticky. Like, not almost sticky, it is sticky. It almost feels like what the Super Note feels like when you first start writing on it. That catchy, grippy feel that you have when you write on that, and then after a few days it goes away. That's what this feels like. And the Go 10.3 didn't feel like that when I first got it. The Note Air 3C didn't feel like that when I first got it. This is something new that they're doing. I'm not sure if I like it. I'm gonna do comparisons, of course, but that was just crazy. I did not expect that at all. Let's go put this away and finish looking at this. All right, I'm blown away by that screen feel. That's not good. I'm hoping it wears away like how the Super Note did, because I didn't like how the Super Note felt immediately either. But now I love it. So I'm hoping that gives way to something a little more uniform feeling, because this feels super inconsistent. But anyway, let's take a look and see what we got here. That's the UI screen, which I'm liking the gestures. Just simply turn this color down, or the brightness down. Yeah, I'm liking the way it looks. I mean, it looks good. I don't know why, but it does look sharper. I can see some differences, and you can't directly compare them, but we can directly compare what the icons look like, and we will. Matter of fact, let's take a look, because the live stream won't tell the whole story. All right, so we can see here these three devices. This screen does look brighter, but I think that's more due to the fact that the hue is a little brighter than this. This has a reddish hue, and this is more green. And it's the same problem I had with the Tab Mini C here. We're trying to compare the brightness of the Note Air 3C and the Tab Mini C, is that they're two different shades. But even the Tab Mini C is greener than the Note Air 4C. And the Note Air 4C is on the grayer side, I would even say. I wouldn't even say it's green now I'm looking at it myself. I would say it's gray, and this is more red. That's how I see it. Let's go ahead and get logged in and see if we can see any color differences here. All right, one of the things I noticed right off the top is the boldness of the lettering. They've gone with a more slimmer, thinner lines for the text, and these are more bold. That's one thing. This UI right here doesn't have that pop factor that the Go 10.3 brought to the table, and then they kind of disseminated that down through the rest of the operating systems. It seems to be they're going back to a more minimal looking design choice with the new version 4 of the firmware. Because it doesn't look the same, even for the tab. Well, actually, if you look at the tab UI here, there's similarities there with the thin lines around the widgets. Let's see if the actual, but no, even here you see that the text for the apps are on the bolder side, and you don't see that here. So it looks like they're going away from that for this particular firmware, which is super interesting. So yeah, they're borrowing from the tab line, but simplifying that even more. I like it. It's understated and I like it, but I do also like the boldness of the Go 10.3 too. So you get both of those, and I like that. And just looking at judging the same color on these without, there's no front light on either of these devices here. They both have the front lights off. But you can look at the color here. We have that blue there. And then we have that blue there. They're the same blue, and one doesn't look more blue than the other, in my opinion. I don't see a huge difference there. I'll zoom in on that. But I don't see a huge difference with that blue. And that's the only color I can see that is the same throughout what I initially see here. Yeah, these look like typical Collider 3 colors to me. I mean, nothing special. And I didn't expect anything different. I mean, I know what the underlying technology is and what it's capable of. And yeah, this is on par with what I think it should be and look like. So I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of this Note Air 3C, and we'll wrap up here with the 4C. All right, so overall, some very interesting things here that I didn't know before. Like that screen fill is something that I didn't expect at all. I'm hoping that gives way to something more pleasant and consistent, like I said, because it's super inconsistent right now. I'm not seeing any color differences. Like I said, there's nothing there to be unearthed. The orange is not even there anymore. Like, I'm not even sure if that's orange. That I'm not even sure about anymore. Could be orange, could not be. I have to talk to somebody who knows colors way better than I do. But I'm liking that the front of the device is just sophisticated and clean looking right now. I love that. I'm also liking the fact that they didn't change much. Now, I think the form factor and design is really good. It's thin. It's not too heavy. This seems to be a lot better built than the Note Air 3C. But I do want to do one more thing here. I want to see if there's any light bleed. So let me hit these lights real quick and see if there's some light bleed. See if we can get that on camera. Not a big deal. Not a huge big deal. And it probably has more to do with the way the screen sits on the actual device there. Like I said, unless you're looking at it from an angle, you don't really see it, and it's not too distracting. If you're looking at it straight on, all right, so we do still have the light bleed issue, but at least they fixed that hollow point in the frame. That's a plus, I guess. That's a win. But yeah, that's going to be it for me for the unboxing of the Note Air 4C. We're going to get into all kind of testing of this. I'm going to do a few videos before I end up on the review, giving you some oversights in the operating system, because I'm going to pick that thing apart. We're going to go through the outline system that they have and see how that compares to the Super Notes organization system. It's going to be a good time. So go ahead and get subscribed so you don't miss any of that. Go ahead and like the video if you got something out of it today. And until next time, everybody, take care.